welcome to another exciting episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. We begin today's episode with engineer Akwa-Ibom, a graduate of mechanical engineering from ATBU Bauchi. Ibrahim works in the field of construction and is the MD and CEO of Kershaw Global Resources. Before we meet him, let us go on a quick break. Stay with us.
NYSC Tidbits. Accept your posting in good faith. Be guided by NYSC Act, Bylaws, DG tells Corps members. The Director General of the Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, gave the advice while declaring the 2023 Batch Extreme 1 orientation course closed at the Niger State Orientation Camp in Paiko. He said their membership of the scheme does not confer any immunity on them from the legal consequences of any wrongdoing. He urged all Corps members to avoid meddling in local politics of their host communities, but rather integrate them and respect their cultures. General Ahmed, however, encouraged them to build on the skills acquired during the entrepreneurship development training in camp and participate in the post-camp training in order to become self-reliant. The Director General also advised the Corps members to avoid acts that can portray the scheme in bad light, such as drug abuse and trafficking, cybercrime, advanced free fraud, and spreading of fake news. He appealed to them to serve as good ambassadors of the NYSC as well as their families and respective institutions.
Waiting now. Make you no attack them. Now volunteer for INEC to make sure say this election go well. Now responsibility to make sure say election workers and their materials they safe for our community. Yes. Make sure say nothing bad happen to them for election time. That come member na person pikino. Remember say you said get pikin for somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Let's protect them. Say no to violence.
No to violence.
Protect our core members. Do the right thing.
Fellow Nigerians, the general elections will soon commence nationwide. INEC is more than ever committed to give Nigerians credible, free and fair elections. To actualize this, Corps members nationwide have been fully mobilized to serve as electoral officials. It is therefore our collective responsibility as Nigerians to support them in assisting the INEC deliver an unbiased and credible verdict in these general elections. The Corps members who are on national service are our children, sisters and brothers serving the nation in states other than their states of origin, building a united, viral and indivisible Nigeria. Protect them and ensure their safety during and after the election exercise. Say no to an act of violence against our Corps members. They are the youths of this country and patriotic Nigerians.
Welcome back. Ibrahim has been a Said trainer since the inception of the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program. He treasures his interaction with Corps members over the years as he learns from them as well as they learn from him. It is a beautiful story of enterprise and consistent service to humanity. Come with us.
Hi viewers, my name is Abdullahi Zainab from Kogi State. I'm a Corps member serving in Gombe State. During my orientation, 3-week orientation course, we were introduced to SAID, which is Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development. During the training, I joined construction class, and it is expected of all Corps members to continue after the orientation course. Join my class.
My name is Engineer Akwa-Ibom. I've been taking core members right from the initiating of this program almost more than a decade now, 12 to 13 years. That is Said program. I enjoy a lot of things in Said because how I interact with the core members, it gives me a lot of things in my life. I always tell the core members, it's not the trainer that is benefiting, that are benefiting from the job. Rather, I always benefit from the trainees. Because if I could remember, there was one guy from Maiduguri and from Kaduna, other part of this state, that they do call me after their camp to do some work with them. They give me this work and we do with them together. And one good thing with core members, they always learn things easily because they are intellectual, they are educated. And at this their level, I believe at the end of the day, they will be self-employed, self-reliance, and they will do something that they will reduce redundancy, idleness in Nigeria. And apart from this, I want to commend the effort of the federal government too for giving these young Nigerians to participate, to explore their potentiality in the field of construction.
The reason why I chose construction because a lot of business, we have a lot of business in the state or in the country. But if people are building a house, but they are afraid of thieves and the intruders, choose to be a constructor because I can construct a door. And people, when they build a house, they need what? They need a security. Therefore, if you build a house without the door, then you are doing nothing because people will come and steal your money. Therefore, I choose it in order so that I will construct a door and they will come and buy it at very expensive money. I can generate money. And one thing is, before now, we used to have a fence, but those fences, they are not enough for you to protect yourself from the thieves. Because of what? They use a mattress so that they can enter your house through your wall. Therefore, we decided to use this electric security, that is electric fences. Therefore, we can use to control these electric fences so that to avoid people enter to your house and steal your monies.
I study banking and finance, which I'm supposed to concentrate and work in financial institutions. But I decided to go into construction works because it is an avenue for me to gain knowledge and to be self-reliant because of the challenges of unemployment in Nigeria.
I always intended to tackle security problems both in urban and rural areas because there are a lot of hoodlums around who always try to make away with a lot of things saved in. Then people are always scared. So with this construction, you can be able to produce metal works like the burglary proofs, electric fence. Even in olden days, people were doing fence but with wire, but all these hoodlums, they devise so many means to really go through these wires. So with electric fence, there is an electric alarm system whereby when you touch the electric fence, it is triggered and the owner of the house will definitely know that there is an intruder on the fence and he will come. I'm very happy for the federal government who implemented this program into the NYSC, and I'm happy too for Said, and I'm happy for my trainer.
When we started in the camp, we thought it was a waste of time, just as people have been saying. But with this, we have been able to make some construction, some simple construction. As we can see, after the program, one can be able to rely on himself.
I chose construction because I have a passion for construction work, and I want to thank the federal government also for giving us this opportunity, for bringing Said into the NYC program, because this is really helping us a lot. And with this, at least after my service here, I can go back home and do a lot of construction work, things like electric fencing, making of gates, burglary proof, and the rest.
Federal government has done a lot in many aspects But in the aspect of Said they brought to NYSC core members who are on services, I believe it's something that will reduce redundancy, idleness, criminal, and many activities. Because if you are self-employed, and if you are safe into yourself, if what you are doing now, you cater for your living and the living of your brothers and your neighbors and your family generally, I believe at the end of the day, you will not go and look for any white-collar job. And thank you very much for giving me sense of direction, sense of belonging, sense of accommodation, sense of trade, and for giving me an opportunity to be a trainer with NYSC, because I immediately learned a lot of things. I've been interacting with them. I believe among them, there are some people at the end of the day, they will be millionaires, and they will be like Dangote in terms of business. A very good entrepreneur like them. Thank you very much.
Hello viewers, as you can see, we are core members at work here. We use this opportunity to tell our parents viewing us live that we will not disappoint you. The federal government will also give us this opportunity. We will not also disappoint you. Thank you very much, federal government. Thank you very much, NYSC. SAED.
Core members creating wealth.
Core members creating wealth.
SAED. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
That was a beautiful story of consistent service. It's always beautiful to see the long-term relationship the NYSC maintains with its trainers and other stakeholders. Well done, Ibrahim. We move on to our next story on Oluwalegon Adedotun Alex, an indigene of Ondo State. He attended the Federal University of Akure, where he studied applied geophysics. He was mobilized in 2011 for his service year and was deployed to Akwa-Ibom State. Alex was posted to the local government council, where he served in the Ministry of Works. He was involved with numerous community development service projects. During his service year, he was the coordinator of the Nigerian Christian Core Members Fellowship in his local government. These took him to different remote communities, which led him to identify some limitations in the educational system in rural communities. He decided to bridge the gap in education in those communities by establishing children development programs across the communities. This initiative has grown in leaps and bounds since then. He is today the founder of Living Impact International School, with over 80 new intake in the first academic year. This is an inspiring story of passion and dedication. He also found his wife in Akwa-Ibom State, and he is growing a young family. Come with us.
My name is Oluwalegon Adedotun Alex. I am from Ondo State, Akure South Local Government. I graduated in the year 2010. I was mobilized in the year 2011 for NYSC. I was mobilized to serve in Akwa-Ibom State and Refon Ruko local government area. As soon as I saw my posting letter, and it bears Akwa-Ibom State, so I was surprised. And the first thought that came to my mind was that how will I get down to Akwa-Ibom State? Because I've never been to this part of the country before. There in the orientation camp, we spent 2 weeks. And it was another experience entirely. You know what it means to wake up very early in the morning, 5 o'clock. At times, you see the more military man will just come and wake you people up. And if you don't wake up immediately, you see they start pursuing you people to go out very early in the morning. At times, 4 o'clock, we are on the field, jogging, doing a lot of exercise, talking about the seminar, a lot of seminars, a lot of lectures that we experienced. It has helped us a lot. It gave us opportunity to meet with a lot of people. I made new friends from different parts of the country. I can still remember one of my good friends is a Muslim. His name is Abubakar Abdullahi. after the 2 weeks, we were mobilized down to our place of primary assignment. I was posted precisely to the local government council area here, where I serve in the Department of Works. By the grace of God, we were involved in other activities like a CDS program. I was involved in the pet club. I serve in pet club. We were involved in enlightening people about HIV and the dangers and the implications. I never had a plan to settle down here initially. But before I finished my service, God gave me the idea of what to do. Because as part of the NYSC policy, sending corps members to different parts of the country to go and serve. One of the policies is integration, whereby when a corps member comes and serve in a host community, you are expected to integrate yourself. So during my service here, I was able to do a lot of programs that endear me to the people of the community, different type of programs, and because of that, I was endeared to the community. I was loved by so many people. I was the coordinator of Nigeria Christian Corpus Fellowship in this local government. And by the virtue of that position, I was able to move around different community around here. So I discovered a lot of limitations in the educational system. In fact, there was one place I went to, the way I saw the pupils, I was moved. And at the end of the day, God gave me the idea that I need to start to develop the children of this community, to bridge the gaps between the villages here and the community, because hardly you see any corps member that will come to a place like this and they want to stay. I passed out February 2012. So I went back to my state to spend 2 months to prepare myself. I came back, so I decided to start children development program. I started with, I rented an apartment over there at the junction there, at Akwa-Ibom junction, and I started with a lesson around that June. I started with lesson, June. Then the lesson was going on. I was moving around informing people of my program, and they started bringing their children for the lesson, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when it was September holiday, the long term holiday, I sent information to parents, people around here, that there was going to be holiday lesson, and they troop out in numbers to come, and especially when they heard that that copper, the corps member, that he came back again and he has started something for our children. Many of them trooped out and they embraced the program, and that was how we started. So by that September, when school was to open, I decided to establish the school, Living Impact International School. We recorded over 80 new intake for that academic session. And then the following session, the admission rose up to like 200. So, and up to today, like that, we started growing. We started growing. In fact, we started with a staff strength of 2. But today, by grace of God, we have as much as over 20 staffs working in this place. I must thank NYSC, because there's nothing I'm going to do that I will not remember NYSC in the history of my life. I will always remember NYSC in the history of my life, because they have played a major role. Because without NYSC posting me down here, I know I wouldn't have made such a feat. And by the grace of God, little do I know that I'm going to pick wife from here. It's also as a result of, in fact, everything boiled down to NYSC. And by the grace of God, God gave me a wife here. and I informed my people. I met her in the church where we had program, and by the grace of God, we started a relationship. The first thing that brought me here was NYSC, and every other thing follows. I never thought that I will stay here, but it was after the NYSC I discovered the need to stay and help the people of the community. And by grace of God, gave me the wife, a good wife in this community, and my wife has been so helpful. And it's also an authority in this education. It's a graduate of education management and planning. So together, we are doing this business together.
In fact, the NYC, I thank them for sending my husband, a lucky man, to me, because he's also come and meet a lucky woman that has been taking good care of him. Because I've been taking good care of him very well. In fact, it's not the way he came that he is now. Because if not them, I wouldn't have met my husband. I wouldn't have met a caring man. I wouldn't have met a lovely man. I wouldn't have met a God-fearing man and hard-working man.
One thing I like about my school, Living in Path International School, their students are well disciplined, they're focused in their studies, and their teachers are dedicated to their duties. Most especially some of their corpers, and one of them I really love most is, her name is Miss Valentina, though she has passed out. I love her subject. She teaches us economics, and one thing about her is that if you did not do her assignment, though she will discipline you, but when she comes, she's just like a mother to you, that when she beats you, she use the right hand to call you back.
Coppers, they have been a good one. Like the last one that left at school, up to now, I'm still missing them. They were really good. Whenever I've been taught by them, I understand and I feel happy. So I pray and I know that one day I'll be like them.
Talking about my proprietor, is a nice principal every student would like to have. A nice principal every student jokingly play with, loving father for me. He's a loving father which one has to pray for, a caring principal. So he has been providing every of our needs, both the textbooks, the library, everything that the students will need in his school. He has also been accommodating us, talking to our parents, advising. He's a caring father, even through the aspects of feeding. He has been doing very well. So talking about teachers too, our teachers are well educated, impacting the knowledge they have into us.
I have to thank the federal government for this idea of the NYSC scheme because it has been so helpful. And I pray that God will continue to help the federal government to sustain the scheme. In Jesus' name. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we
serve. Did you hear him? He said that the first thing that brought him to Akwa-Ibom State was the NYSC, and everything else followed since then. The children are smart, and thanks to Living in Path International School and the NYSC, they have a promise of a brighter future. Thank you for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. We draw the curtain here, but we will be back same time, same station next week. But before then, we always love to hear from you. Please write to us on the online handle displayed on your screens right now, and we would write back. You could always catch us on TSTV channel 365 and NYSU Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of core members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agoa. Stay safe.
My country people, general election go soon land nationwide. INEC say dem go do wetin go make una happy. Dem talk say free and fair election na im be the answer. To make am happen, INEC don beg our youth corpers to be electoral officers. Remember say na your work and my work to support INEC make mago no dey for these general elections. Oya o, see for yourself, our pikin dem scatter all over Naija to build our country. Make we join hand support our youth corpers as dem ready to help INEC deliver free and fair elections. Remember say our youth corpers na our pikin and sisters and brothers o. Dem waka leave their state go another man village for this election to happen. Protect our youth corpers o. No let any katakata happen to them.